Father John, have you lost what you believe? What's the matter, what's the meaning when nothing's as it seems? Sit down at the table now, there's reason, there's reprieve. And those who are yet to come are sharers in your grief. Cause in a little while, and all will be over. Gonna say goodbye. Go and get your closure. In 100 years, you taste the haze on the water. And when you're clear, it's another's turn to discover. But you know, you'll have to let go.
Somehow I always end up driving at night and I need to stop doing this, and it's because it takes so long to pack everything up and schlep it back and forth. To be fair though, I do have like a bunch of my plants with me, and I had to repot my tomatoes and my beans because they were just like growing out of their little cells, and pack up everything. I ended up staying at my dad's for like 2 weeks, and it was really nice because I got to spend time with my family and my sister and get a lot of work done. But I'm really ready to get back now. It's just like, I think like I didn't want to leave because the anxiety of, I was just having like a lot of anxiety about going back and facing all of this work that I have to do on the property, and yeah, it's gonna be a lot. Yeah, it's time to go home and face my fears. Time to go clean up after this ice storm. No, I just want to sleep. I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I don't want to use chemicals, and maybe I need to get like a fake owl or something to put on the roof to make them look like, or like scare them away or something. I don't know. I want to sleep. Go home. Okay, I was just checking on the garden, and I planted some garlic last November, and they're actually coming up. I was so scared that the ice storm like killed them, but there's garlic shoots, you guys. Oh my gosh. Also, I think the strawberries could make it through pretty much anything because these guys are so hardy. So all of this needs to get cleared, and I need to set up the greenhouses because I have a ton of plants that I started a month and a half ago. Tomatoes, beans, perennials, a bunch of flowers, and I want to get them going in the greenhouse because it's still a little bit too cold here at night. And before I can do that, we need to burn a bunch of wood. This place is such a freaking mess. I don't have any food. I have to start cleaning up all the brush. I did have some beef that I brought back with me, and I have kidney beans and green onions, so I'm just gonna make a little like beef and bean lunch today. Something that you guys might not know about me is I didn't eat meat for like 7 years, and I started eating meat again almost 2 years ago. And sometimes I go through phases where I'm like, oh, I just want to go back to being plant-based because I just felt better. And then sometimes I'm like, oh, I just want a steak. And like, I think I've just gotten to this point where I'm like, you know what? I want to eat a beef bowl one day. That's fine. And if I don't feel like eating it for 2 months, that's also fine. I'm like, we don't need to label ourselves of like what we are, what we eat. Just eat what you feel like, you know? Because I'm just craving a little fatty beef bowl today. I think we just need to get better at like intuitive eating, and diet culture has really messed our brains up when it comes to like knowing what we should eat, because we're just following all these wellness diet influencers who are like, oh, do this to lose weight or do this to be able to poop, you know? Like, just eat what makes you feel good. My friend owns this bakery. Her name is Fidelia. It's called Daily Grace Bakery. And she, oh, so cute. It's like pink. She sends me cookies to try. This is so friggin' cute. Like, come on. Her cookies are so good. She makes them with like the best ingredients. And I don't know. I'm a cookie addict. This is salted Cadbury egg. So festive. Oh my God. I needed this. So, my plan today, I'm so sick of box elder bugs. My plan today is to get out the chainsaw and potentially start chopping down some of the trees in this like little patch I have over here, because I want to burn all these like branches there. Like, I can't use everything for firewood. I can cut up some of the bigger ones, but I mean, I'm not gonna sit and bundle up these branches into like fire starters. It'll take me weeks. So we're just gonna burn them. I want to turn that into like a flower meadow. I've been wanting to take down these box elderwood trees for like since I moved in here. I want to make this a meadow with perennials and flowers and like extend the garden this way. So I'm chopping them down because I am going to use this area to burn everything. I don't really have like another clear area to be able to burn everything from the ice storm. So this is perfect. I'm going to chop down like 10 of these box elder trees and then just make a big old fire. Okay. I had to take a break yesterday because it's exhausting using a chainsaw. Like, it takes a lot of energy out of you. And I was able to do like one clump of trees. So I'm going to try to do like one clump every single day. So it's already like 5:45 and haven't done it yet. Got to get out there and do it. So if you've never used a chainsaw before, you need to know a few things. One, you need barn chain oil. This is what helps the chain, keeps the chain lubricated and prevents it from getting stuck. And you just want to like top it off every time you use your chainsaw. And then what I now understand, because my dad had to explain it to me, is certain tools get mixed with oil. This is a 50-to-1 ratio of premium gas to oil, and you mix the oil with the gasoline. And this kind of oil is two-cycle or two-stroke oil, I think it's called. And this is pre-mixed that we got from Home Depot just because we needed it when the whole ice storm was happening. And yeah, so you can buy it pre-mixed, or you can just do like whatever the ratio it tells you on the bottle. You just dump like, I think it's like 2.6 ounces with like 1 gallon of premium gas or something. and it's honestly it's not as difficult as I thought it was because I was too afraid to use this thing last year. And yes, you need to be conscious, you need to be like really aware when you're using a chainsaw because it's really freaking dangerous, but it's not that scary. It's really not.
You and me together on the open road, drop top the ceiling and away we go. No need to wait for summertime. Anywhere with you is like paradise. Feel the sun rays running through our veins. Yesterday's place crank up the tunes on the stereo, sending good vibes to Tokyo. Let's go. There's no time to
Not only do you have to cut them down, but then you have to cut up all the wood and then get the stumps out by either burning them, using chemicals, or using a stump grinder. So yeah, it's not a simple job. You don't just like cut and you're done. I wish. I really don't know where I get this lack of fear from, like with stuff like this. I have fear in other aspects of my life, but for some reason not this. Do I love it? No. But I'm not scared of it. Doing my little evening walk because I didn't go on a walk today, and I was writing for Untreated, my wellness article, which has been super fun to get into because it's been something that I wanted to talk about for a really long time. So I was doing that most of the day, and then got out the chainsaw, and after about 30 minutes of that, my hands are so tired and I can only do like 30 minutes and then gotta just continue the next day because I don't want any accidents to happen with that thing. That's for sure. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, these pecking birds are like destroying my house. Oh god, it's gonna be deep. Is cold. Yeah, I think that's good for today. Oh my goodness. The river is so high. It's like way deeper than I'm used to, so. Man, I have not done a river plunge since January, I think. That was really nice. And I really didn't want to do it. And I'm so glad I did. Wow. Just like cold water, it resets your brain. I know I've been talking about my mental health lately and not feeling the best. Yeah, I just need to wake up every day and do a cold plunge. Like, that's it. Like, and go for a walk. Cold plunge, go for a walk. I feel like I'm being reborn again right now, like in a really spiritual way. I'm kind of like coming back to God, I guess. Like, for the longest time, I didn't know what to believe, and then I just like stopped believing altogether. And I think it's like a combination of my science brain plus influence in my life. And I lost my mom last August, and she's not dead. Like, I don't know how else to explain it, but she's still living. Maybe it's not here in this physical realm that we're in, but you just know, like, she's in heaven. And I don't know what that place looks like, if it's necessarily what the Bible describes or what, but like, I just know that there is something greater than us and beyond our ability to comprehend. Like, it's an energy that we cannot wrap our heads around it. He's on my roof. Like, and then you see them like look around, like, where are you guys? Where's my mates? So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with my spirituality right now. And yeah, something just like, I can't explain it, but when you lose your mom, you are so connected to her. She's not dead. Like, she's out there. She's somewhere. She exists as an entity of some form somewhere. And that's all I can say. I'm on my morning walk. I've really been trying to like do a walk every morning. The other day I did 3 miles, but even if I can't do a full 3 miles, I'm just like, gotta do something. Because we need to walk for our mental health, you know? I've been thinking a lot about how, like, we're always trying to get to the next thing. And I've been aware of this for a long time. Like, I think when I read The Power of Now and Untethered Soul and like all those philosophy books, that you start to become aware of your own thoughts and consciousness. And even with being aware of that, I still am finding myself like trying to get to that next place, so then I can be happier. Because right now I can't be happy because of X, Y, and Z and all these things. Look at everything that I've gone through, and like just really looking at myself from like this victim mentality. And I hate that. I've always hated that. But sometimes you just like fall into that trap even when you're aware of it. And I need to get out of it, because I live in a beautiful place, in this magical cabin, and I'm not doing well. My mental health is terrible right now. And someone might say, well, Alex, like, but you live in this beautiful place and you have a garden and you have this cabin and you live on a river. It doesn't matter. You could have millions of dollars, tens of millions of dollars, and still be really unhappy. It's not about what you have or where you are. Our peace, our inner peace, is determined by what we decide to feel. And I know that there are so many factors, like externally, that can change your mental health. And for me, that is the case. Like, there have been external factors that literally are changing the chemicals in my body, but it's because I am choosing to let them. And obviously, when it comes to things like infections, antibiotics, which has also been part of the equation for me, loss of a family member, losing a job, and when all of that is going on all at the same time, it is really hard to just decide to, like, not let it affect your psyche at a very deep level. I woke up today and I just we're gonna turn the ship around. I'm gonna make a change in the way that I wake up and see myself, because I'm just avoiding life right now. I'm avoiding facing life because of all these challenges, and I have to stop being afraid. That's what it is. It's fear. Fear is holding me back. Derealization is a coping mechanism when you're not living aligned with your kind of like values and intentions. And what happens is you start to watch your life like it's a movie, and you feel really disconnected from your body, and it's like you don't have control over anything that's happening. And like everything around you starts to feel a little bit not real, and kind of like the feeling that we're just living in a simulation and like nothing matters. And even though I'm not somebody that tends to think that way about this world or my life, or like this is not me. Like, I'm aware of it happening, and I have enough awareness to know that this is a coping mechanism and not, oh, something's wrong with my brain, you know? But it's really strange, and it's not a good feeling, because like I miss myself. I don't feel like myself. It's kind of like you go in and out of it, and you can grasp onto reality and find some groundedness, but then like the next day you're just like floating, and everything's just kind of playing out in front of you, and you just like detach. And I have witnessed other people going through that, but I've never felt it myself. And it's really scary. And I think I really need to put more emphasis on feeling grounded and like getting back into my body, because there have been a lot of traumatic events in my life this last year and a half, and changes. And when that happens, you really need to like focus on grounding yourself and being present in your body. And taking a break from Instagram helped tremendously, because you're like in this digital universe, right? On Instagram, when you're scrolling through Instagram, and you're not really present. And so that's like the opposite of practicing being in your body and being present. So that's really helped me a lot. Being around my family has helped a lot. And, ooh, let's walk in here. I love going down this little private road. I'm not one to have like psychosis type of problems in my health. It's more digestive, hormonal related. So I know that this is happening because I am avoiding things and I am not wanting to get back to living my life because I'm scared. I think I'm just like fearful of another thing happening and also of failing. I'm really scared of failing because I put so much effort into around this tree. I put so much effort into growing my Instagram and the Northwoods Girl, hoping that it would bring me full financial freedom, and it didn't. It didn't. A lot of people think that it did, but the truth is that after a year of every day like posting, I mean, granted, I was going through all these things at the same time, so I wasn't extremely consistent, but living off of brand deals is something I've realized is not for me, and I need a better business model. And also, like, it's really hard to build up a platform with people that are invested in you, and then like navigating how to be authentic and like saying no to things that don't align with you, even if they're gonna make you money. And like needing to have personal space, and also the type of material or content that you're sharing can be really invasive on your personal life, and like knowing where to draw that line, and also knowing like this is my niche, but then sometimes wanting to be like, wait, but I want to share these things too. And that's kind of where I am right now. Is I just figured out I have these like buckets for different types of content, and being able to identify a piece of material and know where I can share it or where it goes, that's a hard skill to learn, and it's taken me like a year to learn that. But yeah, I think I'm ready to get back into my own body, and I'm done sleepwalking through life, because I'm 29 right now and I have way too many goals and things that I want to go out and change in the world and do, to be just like wasting my time away. For what? Because I'm scared? Like, that's ridiculous.
Time.